on into the room. Be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state where you're catching this information from on today. Today, we are leveraging your W-2 credentials for your entrepreneurial credibility. So if you are unaware that you have earned your stripes in the corporate world and how you can use that to level up, then today is today that is for you. If you are not leveraging your authority in your entrepreneurial venture, then you are missing the mark. Today, we're turning your W-2 credentials into your powerful entrepreneurial credibility. We're going to take you from that corporate mindset to a credibility, your corporate credibility to an entrepreneurial authority. That's a lot to get into 4 words. That is power packed. Your corporate credibility into your entrepreneurial authority. And we're going to show you how to leverage that W-2 background for your instant trust and your instant client attraction so that you can stop starting from scratch and you can use the blueprint over your decades on your job to build an unshakable trust factor with your ideal clients. So, I want you to learn how to amplify your authority by building the leverage on that W-2 job and all those credentials that you've earned working for the other man so that you can actually build your entrepreneurial credibility. You're going to discover some strategies on today for how professional males, people, individuals who are transitioning from the corporate world to build trust and to attract your high value clients that you're interested in. Some key points I'm going to cover today is why that experience that you've earned on the job is unique and it is an asset for what you can utilize to move forward in your entrepreneurial journey. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to articulate your past achievements in a way that resonates with your new audience and how to transition and translate that corporate jargon into some entrepreneurial solutions. We're going to showcase a little bit of your expertise without sounding like a resume. Okay, so welcome on back to the room, all of you brand authorities. My name again is Brand Master Martina Britt Yelverton, and here in week 3, we're talking about incredible, powerful ways that many of you are missing the mark on how to leverage that W-2 credential to build your entrepreneurial credibility. You've earned your stripes, you've been out here in the corporate world, you've been doing your thing, but you aren't using that authority to build the trust that you need to in this new venture. Many seasoned professionals, when they leave the W-2 world, feel like they're starting from scratch, but you're not, right? You're actually undervaluing the immense credibility that you've built all this time on that job. And here's the truth. Your corporate background is not a liability. It's a massive asset, right? It's your authority amplifier. Your ideal client is looking for your expertise. And if you are making that shift from the W-2 job out here into the entrepreneurial world, everything that you've done on a job is valuable experience. It shows stability. It shows proven results. And your corporate past can provide exactly that when you learn how to translate it effectively. So the first thing that I want you to think about is your first identifying factor, and that is how you need to transfer the authority from the job. So, what were your key achievements on the job? What was the role that directly related to the problems you now solve for entrepreneurs? And you may not have thought about that job in this capacity. So, take off your old hat, put on your new business brain, your new entrepreneurial brain, and pay attention to what I'm saying. What did that role at that job directly, what is the role that that job directly related to problems that you can now solve for others? So if you were the individual who managed multi-million dollar projects, if you were the individual that handled all of the day-to-day operations, the logistics for these large scale projects on the job, that is not just project management. It is actually now your expertise in strategic execution, risk mitigation. These are some words that you probably did not apply to yourself off the job. It is invaluable for a new business owner. Think about that. Next, let's talk about how to translate some of that corporate jargon into entrepreneurial solutions. Instead of just saying that you optimize cross-functional workflows, you all know what that means on the job. Say that you streamline business operations for maximum efficiency and profit. Now you're speaking the language that is not related to your old corporate language, but your new venture, your new path, what you do going forward, how you're going to utilize what you did on the job to help other people do what? Streamline their business operations, maximum efficiency and profitability. Now, also, you can use that job as your case studies, right? So think about it. Without breaching any of the confidentiality of your jobs, you are available to share stories of challenges that you have overcome on the job because you were the one who provided the solutions. You were the one who implemented certain things that allowed you to get a result. That's not bragging. That's just demonstrating that you are the problem solver. You have problem solving abilities and you have the expertise to help others solve problems, to help others mitigate risk, to help others execute strategic operations, to help others streamline business operations. That is what you did on the job. Now you take it and you make it work for you. You don't just work for the man. You make all the experience that you worked on that man's job work for yourself. Your clients want to know that you've gotten your own assets in order. They want to know that you've been able to solve these kind of problems that they're currently facing. And this is how you can help them do the same when you actually switch off your job brain and switch on your business brain. This is not about resting on your laurels. It's about strategically positioning your past success to build unshakable trust and to attract high clients into your new entrepreneurial path. Your W 2 experience literally can be your secret weapon for authority. You know, you go to that job every single day knowing exactly what it is that you need to do. Now you just need to translate what it is that you are actually doing into what you can do for others. So you may have the business brain off and you may have your job hat on and you may be feeling some objections and you're saying, I don't want to just be seen as the former corporate person, just a former corporate person. That's how you know it's some bad programming in there because you're not just anything. You're a seasoned professional who chose to go in the direction of entrepreneurship. Your past problems and your past issues that you had, it actually provides a unique perspective and a depth of knowledge that sets you apart if you leverage and if you look at it that way. You're leveraging it, not limiting yourself by it. Okay. So instead of thinking I'm just this or I'm just that because you have 20, 30, 40 years on the job, look at the fact that you have the longevity, the stick to itiveness of the 20, 30 years on the job. How can you use that in your entrepreneurial journey? Okay. You may also be thinking my corporate experience isn't directly related to what I do now. You may be an individual who did logistics, but now you want to do something completely different as your passion and as your path. Well, let's look at this way. Every experience builds a skill set. What was the skill set that you utilized in the decades on the job that you could now apply toward your newfound passion? I'll help you identify the transferable skills like your leadership, your problem solving, your strategic thinking, your communication, and we connect those to the solutions that you now offer today. No experience goes wasted. Okay. It's just about finding the bridge from one realm to your new path, your new journey. So, what you've learned is how you need to amplify your entrepreneurial authority by literally strategically leveraging what you did on the job, what credentials, what accomplishments, and translate that corporate achievement into an entrepreneurial solution. This way, you're able to build unshakable trust with your ideal clients because you've done it for decades. You just hadn't done it for yourself. You did it for those who needed it on the job. But experience is experience, regardless of whether you did it on the job or whether you did it in your own business. You still provided the result. And that's what people want. They want the end result, they want the done for them. Or you want the client that may want to know how to do it. Either way, experience equals experience. So if you're ready to amplify your authority and attract more clients, then your next move to be should be number one, you want to go ahead and hit the like button so that I'll know that what I said today landed with you and it's landing for you. You can even comment below and share one transferable skill from your W 2 career that you're now going to use in your business. What aha moment just happened? What light bulb came on for you where you said, oh, wait a minute, I have done this for 10 years, maybe as a daycare provider. Maybe it's time I open my own business. What is that one transferable skill that just went off in your head that you now know you need to look at differently? I would love it, of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, and that would allow me to see what realm of people are really interested in this content to allow me to provide more. You can leave your comments below. You may be looking for something that I have not yet discussed, and if it's in my wheelhouse, of course, I would want to deliver it to you. I also have the option for you to get the free branding fix-it kit. The link and all of the information is below in the description because this will provide you some of the foundational steps that you need to define your unique value. You may not know all of the steps yet. That's why we have this branding fix-it kit. And you may be thinking, I don't have a brand yet. I don't know what I'm going to fix on the brand. This will give you, again, all of the foundational steps that you need to define what exactly your brand will be. And of course, included in that download is a free 15-minute brand audit call, but you only get access to that through the Branding Fix It Kit. I hope you've been able to glean something new from this information on today, that you're actually excited about how you're going to take this information and move forward, that you understand how you can now showcase your expertise without sounding like a resume, how you can actually translate some of that corporate jargon that's in your head into that value that you have that you can offer others, and that you'll be interested in moving forth and showing up with us again on tomorrow, 1 p.m., where we're going to turn some of those leads that you have, the people that you talk to every day on the job, to potential clients, potential paying clients in your very near future. Excited for you guys, to your success. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow.